On tap, Old Rasputin. Hi, I'm James Knott, and today we're talking about Old Rasputin, Russian Imperial Stout from the North Coast Brewing Company. North Coast started as a local brewpub in Fort Bragg, California in 1988. Now they have beers in 47 states, Europe, and the Pacific Rim. Old Rasputin is an Imperial Stout with 9% ABV and 75 IBUs. The company describes it as a rich, intense brew with big, complex flavors and a warming finish. Historically, Stouts and Porters are closely related. A Stout Porter was once considered to be a stronger, dark porter, and eventually the name was just shortened to Stout. Stouts are made with roasted malt. Several types of stout include Irish dry stouts like Guinness, Imperial Stouts like Old Rasputin, milk stouts which contain lactose sugar, oatmeal stouts where oats add to the smooth, creamy mouthfeel, and coffee stouts which use dark, roasted malt and sometimes ground coffee to add a coffee flavor to the brew. Adam, you know the first question. Come on.
All right, flavor. When I drink this, I get the coffee note to it. It's sweet. There is that slight, I know we were talking about it off camera a little bit, there's that slight kind of raisin taste to it, almost raisin, just a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness to it, but it ends with alcohol. It real clean in your mouth. There's not a lot of lingering flavor to it.
Joby, what are you getting on the aroma on this one?
James, when I smelled this beer, I picked out the alcohol right away. I felt like that was almost overpowering, and it hit you. Normally with stouts or heavier stouts, you get the burnt coffee, maybe toffee, even chocolate. But this one, it was pretty much straight alcohol smell.
Okay. And speaking of alcohol, Scott, what about it? What about the warming and...
I think it's a great drink. I think, honestly, it's the quintessential winter adult beverage. It's kind of your stand-in for cocoa. It's delicious. It does have that alcohol smell, but think about if you're having something with mix of maybe Bailey's or something. If you have your coffee Bailey, well, just think of this as already mixed together for you and cold as opposed to maybe even warmed when you're having one of those drinks. And I think it warms you up, and I think it'd be great for wintertime or in the summertime if you're looking for a little bit of a kick.
Okay, and then Adam, give us your rating, but follow it up with, does this lean towards sweet or lean towards dry?
I'm going to give the rating first. I'm going to give it an 8. I think it does lean towards the sweet. There is the dryness from the alcohol, but I feel when I drink this, I feel like it's a higher class beer. I think it's got a lot more complex flavors going along with it. I could sit around drink it with a steak dinner or something, a little bit more upscale setting. I think this would go really well.
He'd drink it with a steak. When would you drink this?
I just don't see myself drinking this beer again.
You're not going to gravitate to this one.
I am not going to gravitate to this one. I'm going to rate it a 4. I mean, we've done other Imperial Stouts here on the show, like the Sam Smiths, and that was leaps and bounds better than this one. So this one's not too high on my list.
Do you think it's because of the alcohol that it's the off-putting portion
No,
of
because
it?
I think Sam Smith's still had that alcohol content in it,
okay.
And you could definitely pick that out. But this one, I think the dryness that it leaves in your mouth at the end is just, I don't know. For me, that's off-putting.
I think Sam Smith's is around 7 something, and this is around 9 something. So this is definitely a little more potent. But Sam Smith's definitely seemed a little sweeter than this.
For me, though, that dryness, that just leaves me to come back and drink more. I mean, it leaves a little bit of the taste in my mouth to want to come back and drink more.
Yeah, for me, I drink this and I'm gonna finish this. It makes me want to go get a water. It doesn't keep me coming back for more, unfortunately.
Scott, what is your take on this one?
Honestly, I've been sitting here as we've been doing the review, and I just keep drinking it. It keeps growing on me. It definitely is different than Same Old Smith's, but I mean, it's not trying to be Same Old Smith's. I mean, it's Old Rasputin, and I think it has. I like the kick. I like the alcohol flavor and taste, and kind of the burnt coffee overtones or undertones, but kind of overtones with this one because it really is really strong. I think it has kind of a really all-around good beer. I mean, it has great mouthfeel. The carbonation isn't too overwhelming, but overall, I mean, I guess I'd have to rate this beer an 8.
Okay, an 8. Old Rasputin gets a 6.7 on the BBA scale. This is a great beer for cellaring. Let us know if you've aged this beer or any other Imperial Stouts in the comments section. We'd like to know how they changed over time. Thanks for watching. I'm James Knott, and this is your Better Beer Authority.
Better Beer Authority, Better Beer Authority, Better Beer Authority.